What's up, team? It's Jack and
Rich.
Okay, and we are back with another part in the Intro to Marketing and Business Management section of the 360 Fitness Coaching Certification Program. So this is a very, very, very important part of this section and of the entire course, okay? We are talking to you about two main things today. We're talking about the prospect process and the consultation process, okay? So the prospect process is more or less how that person, hears about you and wants to do business with you. And the consultation process is when you're actually meeting with that person, is making sure that they come on board with you as a member, okay? So let's dive in. So this is the prospect process. This is where somebody might not know who the heck you are. And then the consultation process is when you're meeting with them face to face and you're talking about their goals and delivering a service to them. All right, so let's get started on the prospect process. So every single prospect starts off as what we consider a cold prospect. All right, so cold prospect just means that they're problem aware. Okay, what does problem aware mean, Rich?
So basically problem aware is that they know that there's something wrong, but they haven't really decided to do anything about it. So it's those people that step on the scale, say, I've gained a little bit of weight.
You got it.
It's people like that try to lift up their toolbox at work and say, that was really hard on the shoulder, but they're not really ready to make a change in their life.
Yeah, exactly. So once they are ready to make a change in their life, though, they become a warm prospect. Now they're like, oh man, my shoulder does hurt. Maybe I should find a solution. Okay, you know what? I have gained 20 pounds. Maybe I should look at, things out there that can help me lose those 20 pounds. All right. So really when it comes down to it, this is where they know that there's a problem, but they're just not ready to do anything about it. When they become warm is when that water starts to boil a little bit and they go, okay, I have a problem. Maybe I should start looking for some solutions, okay? The next one is when they start looking for people, okay? That is called the engagement process, or the engagement step, I should say. So that person knows that they have a problem. They know that there's probably some solutions out there. Now, hopefully, they know about you, okay? So this is why it's super important in your marketing to know their problems and solutions, because this is the natural step of a consumer, okay? Whether they're buying a TV or a car or a house or personal training from you, ideally, you need to know these things. You need to know what their problems are, so when they start looking for solutions to their problems, your name comes up, okay? This is where they start to engage, all right? So I'll give some examples. Rich will give some examples. This is like them emailing you in. Hey, what do you guys do? What are your prices? Them maybe downloading one of your ebooks. Maybe checking out your website, right? Social media stuff. Rich is a social media guru. What do they do on social media with us?
Social media, they start to follow your page. They start to like a couple videos, maybe comment a little bit. They'll send you a message to see, what's all involved in the program, and kind of dip their toe into the interest side of things. Just saying, hey, these are really cool products. This is a really cool service. I kind of want to learn a little bit more without saying, hey, yeah, book me in because I'm ready to roll. They're tentatively getting their foot in the door very slowly, because again, most people in this step are going to be a lot more hesitant because they know there's a problem. It's hard to ask for a solution in those situations. So again, this is really where your 3 M's is going to come in important.
Big time, guys.
Back in part 1 of this part. So again, this is why we're splitting things down. Otherwise, you would be listening to us talk for about an hour and a half straight. So again, that engagement side of things is just them starting to get engaged with your business just a little bit more than when they started.
Right. Now, that consumer will start to do homework and research for potential solutions on the medias of their choice.
Yes.
Remember that, guys. So if you have an awesome Facebook page and your target market is 80-year-old women, they might not find you as the solution. Okay, so this is where you have to identify your 3 M's and kick ass and take names right here, okay? You need to start to mine for gold there, and then you need to make sure that they only think about you as the local expert in your community to solve their problems, okay? And that is by market, media, and message. So, for instance, I'm not going to research cool new Bluetooth headphones and compare them, on maybe a direct mailer or a flyer. Okay, maybe I'll go to Amazon, maybe I'll go to techgeek.com or something like that where I can compare them on the media that I choose. And whoever advertises on that media probably has my attention. Okay, things you can do to boost your engagement is obviously be present on the media that they do. Actually engage back. A lot of people have like great websites and great Facebook pages and Instagram following, and then they don't write back to anybody. Okay, they think of these mediums as people, so start to be a person and get back to them.
Respond to people as soon as possible.
Right.
Make yourself a human, not just a robot online.
Right, and another thing too is that engage with them the way they engage with you. All right, so if they called you, call them back. If they emailed you, email them back. If they Facebook message you, Facebook message them back. If they tweeted you, tweet them back. Usually that's the preferred media that they have, and if they want to switch medias, they'll let you know. Okay, this is really, really important, guys. Ideally, they're aware of you. So they're problem aware, they know there's a solution out there. Now that they know you're the solution, now what are they going to do? They're going to want to meet you. Okay, how can you help me? Cool, I found out that 360 Fitness helps people lose weight, get in shape, and feel amazing. Well, hell, those were my problems before, but how can you help me in particular? Okay, so this is really, really important. And how does somebody contact us for a consultation?
Again, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be through either a social media feed, it'll be online, because that's where we market, that's where we put our message, that's where we put our media. So again, a lot of this is coming from Facebook or from our website. Yep. But again, it's going to come from the same source that you've actually put out there.
Yeah.
So if you're putting out, you know, hey, give us a call, people will call you.
Yeah.
If you're saying, send an email, people will send you an email.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to text in, that's another option for you as well.
You got it.
You have to make sure that in your media and your message, that you're making sure that your prospective clients know exactly how you want to be contacted.
Yeah.
Again, you can't just leave it up to them. You need to make sure that there's a step-by-step direction to help people get to the place that you want them to be.
Yeah.
Because if you're not giving them every step of the road, eventually they're going to find the easier way out.
You got it.
It's all about making it easy for the client to choose you.
You got it.
If I want a client to choose me, but they have to email me and text me and call me to make sure that they're booked in, or to try to get in touch with me, it's not going to work very well.
You got it.
If you're terrible at answering your emails, don't get people to email in for you.
Yeah.
Call them. Get people to call you.
Yeah.
Right? So again, you pick and choose how you want people to contact you, but you have to make clients aware of that throughout your media process.
Yeah. It's called a clear call to action, right? So exactly what do you want them to do, right? Do you want them to go to a website link? Do you want them to fill out this form? Do you want them to call? Do you want them to text? You know, do you want them to walk into your doors? Okay? You have to be ready for that, because if you told them to do it, they're probably going to do it. So you have to be ready to meet them at the water, all right? At this stage, they're ready to hold your hand, okay? So you need to reach out and grab it, all right? So they know, like, and trust you now. They've seen some social proof. They've seen that you're the expert in the community. They've seen kind of what you've done and how you do it and why you do it. Here, they're like, that's the person I want to do business with. Now, let's see if there's a right fit. How can you help me? Now, the consultation process can be one-on-one or in a group or over the phone, depending on your business, but it just means I want to hear you out, okay? So our consultation process is always one-on-one, all right? So we meet with them for a free consultation. You can have a paid consultation. You can do an over-the-phone consultation. You can do whatever is good for your market and for your service. But your consultation process has to be unique and it has to be very, very clear on what that person can do. And all it is, you're answering this one question. How can you help me? Sure I can, because I know your problems, I know the solutions, I know your obstacles, and here's what I've done in the past to show you that, okay? After that, boom, baby, they become a member, okay? That's what it's all about, all right? So that is what the consultation process is when it's all broken down. We'll go over that a little bit more, but once they become a member, you want 2 things from them. You want to find more people like them, okay? Because if that person came through that entire funnel, okay, they are probably your target market. You want to find out more about them, and you want to find out their social circles and their social connections and go in, all right? So if you found a little piece of gold on the floor, okay, or out when you're hiking, if you found a little piece of gold out on a hiking trail, what do? You start digging for more, okay? So really, 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 if that person comes through, they end up being an ideal client, you find out more and more about them, and you ask for referrals. When somebody knows, likes, and trusts you and they want to do business with you, that is such a huge compliment, and they are ready to give you more, okay? They are always ready to give you more, and people are excited about buying stuff, Okay? They're like, hells yeah, I made an investment in myself. When I buy a car, it's like, look at my car. I bought a car, look at this, right? Same thing with a personal trainer. They want to tell people about their experiences when they had a positive consumer experience. So don't feel bad about asking for it. Hey, you know what? Welcome to 360 Fitness. You're going to absolutely love it here. Do you have any friends or family that could probably, use our services? Yeah, I do. My sister needs to be here as well. Cool, awesome. We actually have family packages. Give me your phone number, I'll make a call. Right? So be all right with that. They want to help people too, and you're the liaison in there. Okay? Now, what does WOW mean, Rich?
WOW is essentially what you want to deliver on a daily basis.
Yeah, exactly.
Is you want to deliver the top-notch service that you know that you can do.
Yeah.
So again, you've sold them on what you can do. You've shown that you can solve their problem. Now it's time to prove it.
Yeah.
Now you have to prove it each and every step that you can solve their problem, that you are solving their problems, and that you care about their problems as well. Because if you just put them on a generalized program, in a generalized gym setting, and just generalize everything, they're going to be gone very, very quick because you didn't deliver on your promise, so you want to deliver that WOW experience. So that comes back to your core values.
Yep.
What are your core values?
Exactly.
What are going to be those steps that helps that client succeed and want to refer their friend, to give you the number to their friends or family to make sure that you get more clients? So that WOW experience is the results that they're going to get and the experience every step of the way.
You got it. It's just as much about an experience as it is results, guys. And it's way more about the experience, especially in the first few days, first few sessions, first few weeks. Because we know the results aren't going to come overnight, but that customer service and that over-delivery of value better come overnight, okay? There is no better feeling than having buying affirmation. So it's kind of that I bought something, and the next day I want to buy it again, and I trust myself that I made a good decision. Okay, there's no worse feeling on the planet than having buyer's regret. You bought this awesome car, you bring it in the garage, you go to start it the next morning, it barely starts, right? The tire falls off. You're like, oh, I got sold, right? That is the big difference between what we do as personal trainers is we assist and buy. And all we do is we tell them, hey, you made a great decision, good for you, pat on the back, here's some other problems that I can solve as well. So buyer's affirmation versus buyer's regret. So as soon as you make that sale, you have to over-deliver on that sale repeatedly. Wow their socks off. Ask for more friends and family that you can help. Okay? That is the prospect funnel. That is how you're going to take a lot of people and turn them into awesome raving fans at the very, very bottom. Cool? Good. Okay. Now we are going to take this step and break it down. Now guys, we could be here for 45 hours, all right? The consultation process is very intricate, but simple at the same time. It has a flow, just like any conversation does. A first date has a flow. A job interview has a flow. Any consumer purchase has a flow. And a consultation process is no different, okay? We need you not to overthink this process, and we need you to think about a consultation process as a conversation first. A conversation first, a buying process second, all right? You already have the sale. It is so tough to get somebody in for a consultation that they already know they want to do business with you, okay? They already know, like, and trust you, all right? I'm not wasting my time as a busy professional, taking 30 minutes, 60 minutes out of my busy day, driving down to a gym and seeing some guy to talk about my bad physical fitness habits, unless I'm ready to do something about it, all right? So that person is already sold on you being the best solution for them. It's like going on a test drive for a car. You're not like window shopping, for a Lamborghini. I'm like, yeah, I want to take this as a test drive. You've done your homework, you've done your research, you've done everything about it, and you're like, what's the next step and how is this going to help me? All right? So you guys got to remember that all the selling has already been done. Once it gets to here, now all you do is assistant buy. You just let them know, you're right. I am the best solution to your problem. Here are our options. So at 360 Fitness, we use a 7.5-step process, all right? But really, it's a conversation. It's how we started this video. There's a process and a conversation all the way through, step by step by step, all right? Now, inside this process, we're just finding out what are your real problems and what does it mean to you, And what would a solution mean to you? Cool, I have a program for that. So let's get started. Rich, how does it begin?
It all starts with pre-qualification. So again, you want to make sure that this individual is the right fit for your business.
Yeah.
As Jack said, people aren't just driving down 30 minutes to waste your time. Nor do you want them to waste your time. So a situation that happened to me, so again, this is kind of a little bit more of a real life story for you, is we had an individual come in for a consultation. We sat down, we spent about an hour going through the program, what they would get, really building on how we can solve the problem that she was looking for. And at the end of the consultation, I showed her the packages, and she lost her mind. She said, how can you charge this much for a gym membership? And that was problem number one, is we never established right off the bat that we are not just a gym membership, we are a personal training studio.
Yep.
So they were comparing us to local rec centers, they were comparing us to local big box gyms where people could come in for 60, maybe 70 bucks, even less than that on some of the packages.
Yeah.
So the real benefit of doing a pre-qualification is making sure that you're dealing with that person's looking for.
Yeah.
So are they looking for personal training? Are they looking for the type of personal training? Is their budget going to fit in with your price ranges, which we'll go through in a bit.
Yeah.
But again, it just kind of sets the tone for what they expect every step of the way. So you need to make your pre-qualification process very simple, very friendly, because again, you don't get a second shot at first impression, and you need to make sure you get on them right away.
Right.
Because if someone requests that consultation and you don't get back to them in 2 weeks, guess what? That consult is long gone. They've either completely given up on their goals, better luck next time, or they found somebody that can help them in a different way.
Yep.
But again, you're neglecting their results by not getting on this right away.
Right. And the pre-qualification process is not, we don't want to say it as like we're getting rid of the tire kickers, because they kind of got rid of themselves along this route. And the more research that they do on you, and they will do research on you, reviews, services, websites, social media, whatever else, they're going to do the homework on you. And they're going to kind of know where it is, all right? They're going to really know that what they're buying, what they're looking for, and probably that your services are in a different price range than other people's, okay? They're going to be able to do that homework, and all you're going to do is you're going to confirm their beliefs. Or if they've missed a step along here and they've just jumped the gun, that's okay. And what you can do there is have a great network and refer out, all right? So the pre-qualification process is a very, very nice, polite invitation to come on in. You can explain what the consultation process looks like, options that they're going to have, the price ranges, and then you're going to solve a little bit more of their problems right then and there. So when they come in, they're ready to buy again. Assistant buy. Next up, rapport building. Smile. Say hi. Introduce yourselves. Welcome to the gym. Make them feel at home and comfortable. Okay? I'm 32 and I hate going into a gym I don't know. Okay? It's just a crappy environment a lot of the times. And now imagine that I have 85 pounds to lose and I have bad knees and I've walked in on a cane. And I see all these fit people all running around the gym and these, guys with veins coming out of their foreheads and stuff. I am uncomfortable to say the least. You need to calm them down, you need to develop rapport, and you need to tell them right off the bat, you made a good decision to come here. All right? So they are honoring you and rewarding you with their time. You need to be super thankful for that. Deliver a great experience right from the first handshake, right from the first smile, make eye contact, invite them into your studio, okay? So this is rapport building. Rapport building 101. Guys, we are going to dive into this a lot more in the literature, so we're going to kind of go over this real quick, and then we have a cool little announcement at the end of this video. But probing and discovery, what does that mean, Rich?
So probing and discovery is finding what their issues are, finding why they've had those issues. So why has that weight crept up on them?
Yeah.
Why haven't they been able to find this solution on their own? What is that issue? Because you really want them to start mulling over, well, I tried going to the gym, but I couldn't keep myself accountable. Accountability. Well, I just get really intimidated when I go to the gym. Safety.
Right.
Intimidation, right? Comfort level.
Right.
Okay, well, when you come back later on in this process, you can now use those words to make sure that they feel comfortable, that you're listening, to make sure that you are solving those issues for them.
Right.
So again, this is the area that we discover where those issues are coming from, what part of them is really kind of lacking or where they failed in the past even.
Yeah.
Like Jack mentioned a couple videos ago, a lot of these people, this is their 5th stop on the fitness train.
Yeah, right.
So they've seen success, but not long term. So what has that issue been?
Right.
Has it been accountability? Is it just pure laziness? Is it just not really knowing what to do? So how can we find a solution if we don't really know the root of the problem? So we really want to dig here and keep digging until we get those answers.
Yeah.
Because you don't want generalized answers. You don't want people saying, oh, my goal is to lose weight. It's like, well, how much weight do you want to lose? A couple pounds. Well, how much is a couple to you? Right? Keep scratching until you get to the root of that issue.
You got it.
Some people might get a little flustered and some people might get a little annoyed. But you are doing a disservice if you just move on from that point, because you need to understand what the issue is, where the issue is, and what it all came down to in the long run.
Yeah, well said. So the probing discovery and stuff is, you don't talk a lot. You let them talk. How can I help you? Let's start there. I want to lose 20 pounds. Why? They're going to answer that. Why? They're going to answer that. Okay, cool. What have you tried in the past? They're going to answer that. Why do you think you failed? You don't talk much. You listen here. So if you find yourself doing more talking than listening in probing discovery, shut up. Okay? This is their time. This is their time. They want to be heard, right? And do them a service and honor their time and let them talk. They're going to be way more open if they can talk than you mind read. All right? After that, identifying needs. Really what identifying needs means is just regurgitating what they've already told you. Okay? And summarizing it. Okay, well, Rich, I heard that you want to lose 20 pounds so you can keep up with your grandkids and you can go up the stairs. That's correct. Yes, I identified a need. Awesome. Well, when you were telling me that you want to get off blood pressure meds is because, you have a family history of having some complications when you hit 50 years old, you're 45 now, you're nervous about that. We need to get you off blood pressure meds by getting you in better shape. Is that correct? Yes. You're identifying needs. So you're really just regurgitating what they have told you and summarizing it. And this is the point of saying, holy crap, that guy understands me. And all it was is because you listened to them and you told them what they wanted to hear.
Light bulb goes on.
Holy hell, this guy actually cares. Because you frickin' do care, okay? But you have to summarize what they've already told you by asking why and getting it out there. You can take notes here. You can take mental notes. You can take physical notes. Some of our sales teams do different things. But it just is regurgitating what they've already told you and summarizing it. Cool. Next, we're going to build the problem up, okay? We're not building this problem to make it a mountain out of a molehill. All we're trying to do is to make it as emotional as possible and to really put it in front of their face, okay? All right, Miss Jones, you want to lose 20 pounds. You've failed 5 other times. You've been to 5 other gyms in the last year. You don't like where you're going. You're gaining another pound every single month. You're not fitting into that black dress at the cocktail hour, and you just don't feel good in your own skin. That sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So you're kind of regurgitating the problem, not the needs, and you're making it emphasized. You're saying, I understand your problem. Here it is. Let's face it. Okay? So don't just try to hide the problem. Okay? I'm glad that you're actually telling us about it. I'm telling you that you're correct. There is a problem. And by all means, we have a solution. Rock and roll.
That solution is you.
Yeah.
That solution is going to be your service. So again, Miss Jones, you have these issues. I know exactly how we're going to solve this. So you're not going down a step-by-step breakdown of everything that you're doing. You're not saying, hey, well, you know what? We do this awesome personal training and we do this awesome nutrition plan and we do all this cool stuff. That's fluff. That's what you do. That doesn't mean anything to her.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to look at it and present that as the solution to her issues.
Yeah.
Ms. Jones, you have a sore knee. Well, guess what? The way we train helps rehabilitate that knee by doing X, Y, or Z.
Mm-hmm.
Make them understand why they should come to you. Make sure they understand why they're doing the things in your program that are going to get them the results they want to see. So you can't just generalize it once again. You have to customize this to each individual. Because if you try to sell a 20-year-old guy looking to build muscle the same thing you're selling a 7-year-old lady with a bad hip, it's not going to go very well. So you really want to generalize this, present the solution, make them understand how you are personally going to solve each and every one of their issues, if you can, right? Again, we're not going to blow smoke up people's rear ends. We are looking to help solve these people's problems and make sure that they're getting the best possible results they can get.
You got it. And then by here, we're going to have just a couple quick solutions for them. You can have 50 different services you offer, but you're going to get narrowed down based on what you're finding out from them. Okay? So you're going to present them, hey, Ms. Jones, I have these 2 offers. What would you like? Okay? Now, the sale has already been done over here and all the way through here. So now you're just assisting buying, you're putting something in front of them. I want bananas, here's bananas. I want some apples today, here's some apples, okay? Like you are just giving them what they already want in the first place, okay? So you're assisting buying here. You're gonna close that sale 9 out of 10 times, okay? And if not, you're gonna do this over and over and over and over again because that's what you need. You are doing a disservice to that prospect if they walk outside the door, okay? You are morally and ethically responsible on getting that sale done, okay? So you need to close that sale, sign that person up, get them to sign the dotted line, I don't care what you call it. Okay, you have a duty in this planet to get that person in your gym because they have a problem, you have a solution, let's get them together, okay?
On that as well, you need to make sure that you really present the option that's going to be best for them. So you're not going to give somebody that works a busy split shift schedule a 4-time-a-week program. You need to make sure that you are putting them in the exact right package that's going to get them the best possible results, or at least the right session amount that's going to help them reach their goals. You can't just leave it up to them to pick what package they want to do.
Because they didn't know in the first place, right?
So you need to present that and show them. You need personal training. You might be a better fit for boot camp. You might be better for semi-private. But you need to be the expert in this situation and tell them, this is what's going to get you the best results. Here's option A. And if that's a little iffy for you, here's option B just in case.
Right.
2 options, let them decide, and shut up.
Let them choose. Now imagine going to a doctor's office and you know, hey, I have this problem, I have this itchy rash and whatever else, and that doctor says, all right, well here's 15 medications, pick whichever one you want. Whoa, buddy. You're the professional, you're the expert. What he does, writes a prescription. Take this, nothing else, let me know how it goes. That's a professional because they know exactly the right solution to the wrong problem. Put them together, okay? So be all right being confident because this is your job, guys. Close that frickin' sale, okay? 1 out of 10 times, somebody's gonna have an objection. Whether it's, you know, a spouse or a budget or a time commitment or anything else like that, they're gonna have objections. We will help you with objection handling, guys. There are some really cool steps in the literature underneath inside the module. We'll do some bonus stuff. We're gonna spend a little bit of time on this. But you should be able to close 9 out of 10 people because they've done this whole process and they've already bought from you before they even walked in your doors, okay? One more cool thing, guys, is that 360 Fitness actually offers a full sales course on these 2 things because as you can tell, we can talk for 45 hours and we probably already talked for 1 hour already. Yeah. But 360 Fitness over the years has developed an in-house consultation sales process for our team to make sure that they get through this entire funnel and this funnel, and it all leads to closing the sale and fulfilling our mission of helping people live better, move better, and feel better, okay? So if you are interested in taking your sales game to the next level and interested in learning these 2 funnels and processes like nobody else on the planet and differentiating yourself and making sure that your competitive advantage is getting people in the door and getting them signed up, we have an awesome offer for you. Inside this course, you'll see exclusive pricing for our sales course, and that'll take you farther in depth than this, okay? Even if you don't say no or say yes to that, we'll still deliver some awesome bonuses. We just want to make sure that you have all the information available to you, and the best information available to you is inside that sales course, okay? A lot of you at the very beginner phase, we really highly recommend it, guys. Really highly recommend it. And then if you are an intermediate or advanced trainer that has been in the game for a long time, you might not, that's totally cool, we'll help you out, okay? But take a look at it, it's somewhere around these videos, it's inside this website, inside this membership course. Take a look and you guys get exclusive pricing because we want you to have it in your arsenal. All right, so that's it for this part, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Best of luck. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, as always, hit us up. We'll see you in the next one.